Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of We Died So Much in TGL's Monday Corner. Today we will be continuing our playthrough of Case 4 in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, where Edgeworth is being framed for a murder that he did not commit. I think we did pretty good for the first two trials. I think this will be the last day, so hopefully we'll make it count. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently, the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here, anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statements, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Wow, he's so cocky, so confident. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah, must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. It's a mysterious boat shop owner. He's still sleeping. Witness, state your profession. I am the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Court Lake. And I also rent boats. Night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. Still haven't heard who this old guy is.
Objection!
Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. Well, I'm not really sure, yep. What do you mean? My memory, Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. That makes no sense. He can't recall, you say? That makes him a not reliable witness, doesn't it? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang, yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. Hey, I get a chance too. You better shut up, man. There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now. Yes. Mr. Wright? Of course I'm gonna cross-examine. Screw you, man. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well. You may begin. Okay, dude, calm down. You're gonna have a heart attack. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma? 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. That guy's so weird. I'm gonna annoy him by, like, pressing every statement unless, like, I get docked points. Just after midnight, you say? Yep, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure, yep. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right? Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. Yep. See? Continue. Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. A parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy. Keith? The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. And where did the bang seem to come from? From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yup. Good. Continue. Oh, he's letting me cross-examine. Nice. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly, but I figure there was 2 men out there. Yup. You couldn't see them clearly. Yep. At the time, that is. Okay. Then I heard another bang. So you heard 2 gunshots total? Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. By your window? Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. I have a bad feeling about this. That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. I know Von Karma. He spent time preparing his witness. I'm not going to find contradictions very easily in his testimony. Dude, stop being a lawyer. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad! That's certain, Keith! He said, I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Tisk tisk. Oh, hi, Pika. Oh, it's a good trial. Good. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial is going to be over. Objection! Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun, and the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. He's just lost in thought. What should I do? Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say that his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Burke, Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! Hmm. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. No! The accused was surrendered to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait! Oh, is that Maya? Who is that just now? Me! Huh? What? Oh my god. Larry! What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Larry, are you trying to vouch for Edgeworth? Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Aw, good on you, Larry. Good on you. Order. Order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. Trial is over.
Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this.
He's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He can make things even worse.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. All good you go, Judge. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilt. I was kind of scared for a second there. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? Court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. Yes, good job, Judge. Phew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. Huh. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night?
Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night?
Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth? There's something I've been meaning to ask you.
That.
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh. When you fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really.
I see.
Right. Yeah? Might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
All because of Larry. Yep. Go, Larry, go. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. Court is now back in session. Witness? Please testify to the court about everything that you saw. On the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. One Karma didn't even have time to prep us for this. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. That night, I was out in the boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. And just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. That was an unusually vague testimony even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
Larry, I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick.
Looking for something? Yeah. Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy.
That's surprisingly close to the truth.
Sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. Dude. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12, yeah. Not sure?
Hey, don't give me that face! I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay?
People use watches these days, Larry. And just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Where did the sound come from?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know.
You look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked.
Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order, well, Mr. Butts? Whoa, everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. You only heard one bang, correct?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, Nick? It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? Guess I should just start working on fiction.
Sorry, I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister.
Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You sure?
That's what I said.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you got to treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Huh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order, and stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Such a Larry thing to do. Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should we continue the testimony? Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio.
Right, leave it to me.
I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like... But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume?
Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country?
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony.
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Yeah.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like...
Can you prove that?
No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it, but I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know?
What did the DJ say?
What did she say?
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care.
We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask,
Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there is one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there is one gleaming ray of hope. I've got to... Okay.
Objection!
Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and? Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. Whoops. That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. Current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Well, he heard the DJ, but the other two don't have proof, right? Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. If he's wrong, then that means Edward is in trouble, so he heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. This one, maybe? Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. This is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night, there were two sets of gunshots, with a 25-minute pause between them. 25 minutes. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose is clear that night, man! Clear! Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen the night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why? Uh-oh, I'd better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Huh? Remember the case of the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya, yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick? Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So, you finally realized the truth? There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. The man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. No, I want to take his finger and just crack it. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. Defendant Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. Timestamp on the photo says 0015. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are. I kind of want to say Edgeworth and murder, but Edgeworth and Hammond are also, because I don't believe this is true. Oh wait, I know. So if I picture this correctly, if the guy was killed at 11:50, and the picture of the two people were taken afterwards, that means maybe there were 3 people on the boat beforehand, and the guy had already fallen over. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Oh, never mind. I see what he's saying. What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. That's right. Tell us the name of the murderer, then. The murderer's name? Right. It's... Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Ah, again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well, that's a plot twist. That is surprising. Well then, where did the murder take place? Oh my god, I can't believe it's that guy. He seems so like... Ugh. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing. You have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. He finds it and returns the boat. Then just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned the boat? Boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Robert looked so scared. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. I looked at the answers and I'm like, must be his witness. Bluff hard? Yes, we're bluffing so hard. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? He probably knew the lady was there. The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then... the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I would never have been able to bluff like this by myself. I see someone looking from the edge of the lake. It would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Very plausible, for sure. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop at the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. Oh, did he run away? The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Dang. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. Goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Man, I actually thought this was day 3 already. I guess there's another day. We'll get you out before New Year. Edgeworth. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah, well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. And Kara didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? You say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You can try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest. I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Well, that's... Well, survived another day. Yeah, that's true. Is he gonna tell us after I save? Okay, let's save the progress. I'll drink some tea. Yeah, that's you. It was day 3. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Memory of... Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. A painful memory has been troubling him. He'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes. I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Uh-huh. Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth from there, dude. Edgy, you guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. You can't hate Larry. He's hilarious. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Ha 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 ha. But seriously, Nick, that bow shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? From where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe into you two until the end. Stu? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough of the silent treatment! Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, is that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Huh. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear the story today, and that's final. Yeah, I want to hear their backstory. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial, a class trial. Class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school is really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope of money for lunch from home. Ah, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skip PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? Then the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. Oh. I didn't do it. Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you! Thief! Give the money back! You're such a meanie! No one play with him! Just admit you did it! You can't hide the truth! Tell us the truth! We're not gonna play with you anymore! Yeah, and no boring eraser! You shouldn't be allowed in the relay race or the library! Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you! Wow, that's too fast. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Oh, he has a bow tie, so cute. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Oh, you got your money stolen? Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, that's probably Larry. Hi, Elaine. We're doing a backstory right now. Oh, Larry. Oh, you wild child. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Oh, it's nice he has friends like this. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. You guys didn't find out who did it? Oh, I wanted to see who did it. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, but a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. Famous defense attorney. Always gotta pick on the poor kids, that's how it goes. Yeah, I know, right? Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. It's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name. There was an article about him in a newspaper. The headline was something like Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. I think it's because, like, they wanted to do, like, a play on his name. Because somebody called him Harry by accident, so he became Harry Butts. And then the smell. The butt smell. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. It's kind of well earned. Oh, damn, really? But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? Oh, this friendship's so cute. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Yes, such dedication. Aw, Nick! 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop here. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Sorry. Okay, let's go. Are you coming with us, Larry? I'll read it if it's different from before, but I feel like it's the same. The manly bond, it's great. I kind of live for that type of friendship. That's why I really like Kimi Toboku. Because that also like illustrated like the beautiful like friendships between dudes. I guess we'll do one by one. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. He's lying. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault. Well, maybe yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. That's why. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. That's a weird name. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day 15 years ago, 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Isn't. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. Really? I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist, nothing. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. Not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. That's some kind of elevator if they were oxygen deprived. Why was the elevator airtight? I feel like sometimes that can happen. Hold on. Let's see.
Well, quick Google search says that in newer elevators, you never simply run out of oxygen, so you should be fine. But I don't know. Okay, no, they said that if it's a Senate elevator, then no, so I don't know. Maybe they're just like being exaggerating. But that's. I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. Yeah, but I feel like no. Even though they say like newer elevators, I feel like even old ones should be airtight, so I don't know. Depends on the location of the elevator, I guess, too. All Von Karma does is his job. Find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? What you're saying is true. You're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth! It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Guess that's all we have here. Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Oh, sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch a criminal. Okay, goodbye. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Eek! No one can go into the woods today. What? Where Lotto is camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. Oh yeah, because of the sign. I guess Lotto's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. But no waterfall, because she's... Kinder chill from the bare leaves today. What is about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Dang. Okay, let's keep moving. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Trash can with no trash. At least the place is well maintained. Guess Larry has the day off. He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth. True. We owe him big. No one's going to sit here on a cold day like today. Well, unless they were eating a samurai dog. Would that change the time? I wonder. You seem troubled, Nick. No, who? Me? This lake sure likes to cause problems, doesn't it? Huh? I mean, everything that happened here turned out to be a lie. Party was a lie, and the charges against Mr. Edgeworth were all lies. I guess you're right. I mean, I'm glad the charges were all lies, but still. The old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Hem? I know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Aha, hello. What might you be doing here?
Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grassberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yes, it's the baby. How does it sound like a chicken? I think she just woke up, but it's okay. She's being taken care of, so we'll just try and continue unless I can't. Really? Oh, interesting.
Mr. Etcher's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw at today's trial, Etcher should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye. I think Mr. Grassberg was doing here anyway.
Who knows?
The rental shop doesn't look... Picker must have run for the hills, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it.
He didn't seem like a bad person.
Forest here beyond these bushes.
Nick, the forest! There's someone in there!
You're right, there's a few policemen in there.
You're looking for the caretaker.
Good luck. There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in the boat from this dock. Apparently the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Read that already. Okay, that's it. Let's just move into the shack then. Oh, you didn't even take his bird. Poor bird.
Nobody's home. Hello? Hello? Squawk. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello? Hello? Squawk. Can't believe you'd run off and leave this poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello? Hello? Squawk. You should take care of Polly, Nick.
Probably shouldn't just kidnap her. Police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Great, now the bird's going to hate me. That's hilarious.
Doesn't look like he used this kitchen much.
You're right.
I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie.
What, you thought he was telling the truth? Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been here back here since the trial.
Ah!
What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, never mind.
What? Tell me.
Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Oh.
See, that's why I didn't want to tell you.
Oh, I thought it was important, but... Polly's cute.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number of the safe, right?
To the safe, right? Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, Squawk.
Let's open it, Nick. Come on. Sure there isn't any money in there.
Hey! Nick is locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
Guess there might be a clue or two. Only thing in here is a letter.
A letter?
Aw, boring! There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth?
Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. Let's kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Hauling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for sure certain. This letter is an amazing clue.
Ooh!
Oh, we caught something.
Hey, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them?
Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right?
Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you?
Well, you know what they say.
You should have seen the one that got away. I think the one that got away from us was the caretaker. We did see him. Why do I feel like we're thinking two different? Nothing left missing. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Okay. Hope it's go smooth, Elaine. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. Full shop caretaker. Chatted something about catching him. It's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Bluetooth computers. What? That's not possible. The world ended yesterday? Must be reading predictions for the future. Is that right? Poster up a female police officer. Wait, no. That's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. Oh, dang. How did you know? Hey, is that the... Oh, okay. Right. I remember he said that already. One of the detectives, he's mumbling something to himself. Please, think about what you're doing, Jolinda. Don't take my Tommy away from me. No. Must be doing in the training for a nasty divorce argument. Detective says there's little computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot higher than I expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Not. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me? Who's that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant who got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man, not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind. Now it's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations and the DL6 system. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Yogi? Yogi? Suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow, could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Mr. Edgeworth. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. Air thinned, darkness closed in on us, blocks. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in the hospital bed staring up at the... In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean the nightmare?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
Crime you committed?
A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. Did you try to shoot someone and then you tell your dad instead? For the last 15 years, I had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
Dream.
It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark.
Help! I can't breathe!
Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
I want to get out! Help! Get us out!
Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen.
I can't breathe. You're using up my air.
What?
Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you.
Ah! What? What are you?
Stop breathing my air!
Oh my gosh.
No, Father! He's attacking Father!
Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In the days, I pick up the pistol.
Get away! Get away from my father! Bang! Wah!
And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
But that's just a dream, right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut up memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. Bad.
What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe...
There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about
DL6. Yeah, let's free up his location so we can travel there. Yeah. Mr. Grassberg! Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding. I can't believe you're not.
My. Just calm down and tell me what's happening, hmm?
It's Mr. Edgeworth.
I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father?
Only a dream! Only a dream!
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm?
Well...
Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. Pistol fired. The deed was done.
No! I don't believe it!
Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was the defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
Sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his method. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were.
See.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on the spirit medium. That was your mother, Miss Fey.
am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me, the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's what my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. I wonder if I can show this in. Oh ho, so this is the letter? It does seem that Yogi was following this letter. And he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon. Soon enough. Well, it's because he got him proven innocent by saying that the guy's insane temporarily, so that's probably why. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was it? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Maybe it was Yanni Yogi? Yanni Yogi? He claimed he wrote himself this letter, then followed his own instructions? Yeah, I guess that would be what happened. Perhaps you think Mr. Yogi has a split personality, I think that's definitely a possibility, yes. No, I think not. I do not know this Yogi in any case. There's no way I would recognize his handwriting. Oh, right. Yes, right. I'll ask you again. Do you have any idea who wrote this? Would it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Oh yeah, okay, I thought it was Miles Edgeworth, but I didn't want to... Okay, I guess so. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. Oh, okay, never mind, I'm good then. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means... The one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much more in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfect. Right? I thought that too, but I was like, maybe there's a twist. That's why I didn't want to choose it, but I was like, oh, maybe it is. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. He didn't make it through the trial and scuppered. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. Though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Oh, wow, this guy's crazy. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. He has strange ideas about vacation, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? When Karma is going to bring up DL6, we can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick! Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have died to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, you say so. I suppose I could go check again. Police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grosberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Police material. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. What do you think we should do? But no best, Nick. Just do what you do. That should work. Okay, I guess we should go to the... Here. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like the Dutch Gumshoe's pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, no, I can't have just anyone wandering around there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. We can go in as long as he's there. Karma? Yes. He just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry! Oh my god, is he destroying evidence? Rose Von Karma, don't do that. Bestie as always. You were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty! What? What are you doing in here? Me? Von Karma! You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? I mean, for the past few days. We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me, needless things to be clinched. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always second rate. Oh, he probably hates. Oh, because of the dad. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So, you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterward? Son of your most bitter rival? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? Quite the researcher. You've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of... These are all case reports? Yeah. It's like a graveyard of police cases. My sister's case reports in here too. Let me gather best. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room too. Forgotten cases rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need to get out of here. All this stuff is getting to me. I think there are files inside this glass case. So dusty I can't see what's inside. Nick, it's locked. They must keep important case files in there. This large drawer is half empty. The label on the drawer reads, Unsolved Case of Evidence. All the stuff in here looks like random junk. Only the evidence for the DL6 incident is... I can guess who took it too. Von Karma. That is where they keep evidence for current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, others are... Most of this just looks like random junk. What do you think that this clothespin is for? Don't touch that. It's evidence. I agree. I feel like that forward view of him is like kind of weird. I kind of want to present the letter from the safe to him, but I don't want to like give him like evidence. But let's do it. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless What? Uh-oh, I knew it. Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun, for self-defense, indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000... Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now, give me the letter. No. No! Whoa, what are you? Nick, run! Ah! Oh no, Maya! Ah, I hate this guy. Maya! Out of my way! Oh no! Oh, okay, we're both. Did we lose the evidence? I shouldn't. But I feel like it's part of the story. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Might be Mia now. Maya! Maya, open your eyes! Maya! The letter! Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I hadn't woken up at all. Oh, poor Maya. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? Bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Good job, Maya. Damn.
Alright guys, final trial. This is it, Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big deal? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from that run-in with the Sunken yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't look too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone I can out. That's crazy. Whoa, pal! Is that Larry? Oh no, it's Gumshoe. What's got into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth? Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Aw, good job, Gumshoe. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yuki says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? Just remember, and I'm going to prove it. Let's go! Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is ready. He's so surprised. He's like, right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. Yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has— oh no! Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Wow, why is he still pretending to sleep? Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness. Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I didn't eat one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi and I'm going to prove it. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. He only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. You stopped saying yup now, but you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. The police apprehended him. He was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. But he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth from the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. Or he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until this trial ends. First things first, I have to prove this man is who he is. Do that, and the motive will prove itself. Can I present Polly? What do you guys think? Or is that bad? But maybe I should press... Yeah, I want to press this first. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep, seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, hmm? You know exactly who you are.
Witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well. Witness, please continue.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof but does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor.
The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is this serious problem with your claim.
Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi?
That name seems familiar.
Oh!
Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Or sorry, what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. Allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick! How are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense. Tisk.
He stole the case files. We can't do it, huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
But why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints?
Damn.
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff.
Yup.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burn your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No!
Well, you do, Mr. Wright.
Seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine this parrot for a little comic relief, huh?
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma.
No, you should.
Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to... Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Yeah, you cocky bastard.
You're gonna get it now. Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Oh, it's gonna be so cute.
Order!
Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, if nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Oh yeah, Polly's great. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
My karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Ah, so cute! Hi, parrot. Hi, Polly. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Ahem, very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us.
Hello, hello. Squawk.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Right. What are you going to do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya? I wonder? I guess I can do it with this.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect it to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk! Don't forget, DL6! Squawk! If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, Squawk! That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot, something we forgot. Hello, Squawk! Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. It's ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he?
Oh, that would be ridiculous.
Train her not to respond when we ask if we'd forgotten anything. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to share the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Hello,
Squawk. Oh, I wonder how we're gonna do it. Can I press him again? Try again.
Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name? Polly, Squawk.
That's right. I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yes, it does. Ah, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, proof that the parrot name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Oh, okay, I remember that name. Oh, it's after his arrest, fiancé. Oh, I see something here. The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? Hold on.
suspect data. Oh, I almost clicked wrong. Oh, thank goodness, I checked. On the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Holly Jenkins. Holly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. This is a bit of a stretch, but it's okay, I guess. That's why he named his parrot after her. See, I guess that is possible.
Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
He's only 7 years old.
Indeed.
Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what?
Very well, witness. You may continue.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe, huh? Safe? Why? Just try to get her to say anything, okay? Holly, what was the number up to the safe in the shack? 1228! 1228! My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker.
Yes.
Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Is it here again? I'm pretty sure. 1228. The date. Case summary. Case summary! DL6 case file?
What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright,
where in this file is something relating to the case summary? It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. Date of the incident? December 28? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as a number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card number to 0001 because I'm number 1.
What?
This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. Well, now I know your number. Can I get your card?
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness. Yep, smart judge. Tell us your name.
Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay. Oh, he's so serious now. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. Oh, wait, sorry. This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Wow, that's a long time. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as bailiff in this very court. I am surprised, actually. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on a witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent. Get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life.
I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Dang. On Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? Leave it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, innocent, not guilty. Woo! That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
I was waiting for him to do that. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. Yo, Edgeworth, what the frick? As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do?
Objection!
Judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. You must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. Right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. And now I know it. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. Incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. Can you even, charge a kid? The culprit is me. Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. Crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with it. Ugh. It's obvious. You hold a trial. Right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of actions. Court is adjourned. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself. It's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. But I don't believe your nightmare. What? Just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right? Oh, but
real friendship is like. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. This guy is so confident. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. See, does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please! That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. Oh, maybe that's why they're out of oxygen, because it's the earthquake, not the elevator itself. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of events. Bah! Same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bail of Yanni Yogi's. Safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous, but air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was, in a daze. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. I want to present this thing. I think they said there were two. Yeah, the weapon was fired twice. Maybe the... Objection! Oh, thank you, Pika. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? Of course I do. You kept everything else. I only have this to work with. I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Mr. Edgeworth's testimony? I believe it's the second page. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it's quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is stated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident.
There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. Murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case?
Do I have any evidence? Hold on. I think I do. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible.
No, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof.
Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? I just saw it, so it has to be this.
Oh.
Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please get a clue! I will show you. Here you go. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Well, order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out? In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? Murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
Summary? That's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. Whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Interesting.
Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
Yeah, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? The second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. You said you'd do it, Nick! You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent! I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. Hi, Dino! This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick! Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth, before passing my verdict.
Yeah, you came at
the finale. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So, you killed your father. So that was not your intention?
Yes, I did.
No. He accepted the guilt. Very well. Statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright?
Objection!
Your Honor. I object.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. This is a great case for sure. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? I want to see his look of defeat. I'm waiting for it.
Ooh. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. No. Rah. It must exist. Second bullet. Ah, Mia's here. But what? What did you just say? Nothing. Second bullet must exist. Where? Someone took it. I knew it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer.
Murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? Probably you, dude.
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet?
But why, huh?
First of all, how would they have found it?
It's not easy to find a straight bullet, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, Nick is always bluffing his way to victory. It's kind of like, oh, so clutch.
Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
What possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof? Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one of the two shots fired?
Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through?
I'm going to have to penalize you. No, I thought that was correct. Never.
I bluffed wrong.
Alright, this isn't going so well. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that? I want to go back and see what the other question. I kind of forgot. Yeah, I chose the first two options, but I forgot what the second question was. Because he had to find it because it was evidence, or he was cautious. Okay, let's try it again. He was cautious. Well, the murderer was very cautious sort, you see. That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet. Okay, I'm wrong. Okay, never mind. Oh well, he can penalize me again, it's fine. I still have half my thing. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that straight bullet? I haven't got a clue. Wrong, Mr. Wright.
The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Irk. Let's take it. Let's take it? Murder? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright? I just thought that maybe he was so elaborate that he wanted to frame Yan Yogi.
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you?
Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy.
It's not like you could perform surgery right there. Yeah, you know?
Everyone's like, ...
Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head. What if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer himself was shot? Themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean murderer came from outside, yes. It's you, Von Karma, I know it's you. Because you're mad. Two men fight inside the elevator. Tries to stop them. The boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. Thank you, Judge. What are you saying? Deny it. Deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. That's right. I can't think of anyone. Nick? Huh? I just thought of something easy. What, that he's only using his left hand? Easy? Remember what Mr. Grosberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Oh, he had to go away for a few months! Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. An unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting. I knew it was you! What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock? But took it because he was injured? Which would mean... It only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? You should say it now. Catch him off guard. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? Erk! My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma! Von Karma? He's smiling. You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst of my objection? I love the music change too. Yes, you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. Take off your clothes then. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. There's no you. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet up by himself? That's insane! No, he couldn't have. Oh, is this still with him? I mean, if he got shot, he should have a scar, right? So the easiest way is to have him take off his clothes and be like, is there any bullet wounds on him? You know, I'm just saying, like, you don't need a doctor. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, produce evidence to prove that I was shot.
Should I use the metal detector on him? If he still has a bullet, oh, I want to try. I kind of want to try. Okay. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I'll show you how you... I know how you like it so much. That he doesn't have to take off his clothes! But what? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... There's a bullet isn't all right. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. I'm kind of surprised that the bullet hasn't caused any, like, infections. Or, like, rejection from the body. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. It is kind of disturbing, this guy. He's insane. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We don't want to strip him, we'll do this. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Oh, you're sweating now! Yes, it's so satisfying! You sucker! I refuse. Yep, handy dandy metal detector. I didn't think that the metal detector could be used like this. It's crazy. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order! 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 Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had the right to end. We had to end it right here, right now. Oh, we broke his perfect record too. Get him. Having Polly testify. Oh, having Polly testify, I didn't think it was crazy because Polly was trained to say certain things and it aligned really well. I don't know. I just didn't think it was as crazy as him, like, keeping the bullet inside him. That was crazy. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Is he gonna run? Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Let's go! Polly was cute. Oh, Yenny Yogi's gonna hate him too. He's gonna be like, no. I reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. Bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Can we, like, pull it out? Yeah, Polly is cute, right? But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course you can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. No proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. Here's my final proof. Bullet, right? Pretty sure. If we take his bullet out to examine and it's the same as this bullet, then we know it's from the same gun. But that's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. Yep, the fingerprints of the bullet. I remember the judge saying that. Do you recall the term? It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. Other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Wow! Okay, he's going crazy. He's screaming. I don't want to scream like this. That's crazy. He is like doing a meltdown. That scream. I've heard that scream. Oh! Okay. Yes, we got him. Wait, I know. Help! I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Don't. Get away from my father. Bang. Wah! Okay, same scream. Gotcha. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Nice. Mr. Von Karma? Why, Edgeworth! Edgeworth, only you would dare defy me! So, it was you. You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record, and you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! He's crazy. He's so crazy. 15 years ago. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch me. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I'm surprised he didn't bleed out and there was like blood. But I guess no one would check the evidence. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Dang. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now. End it. Very well. For the narrative, yeah, I guess so. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. So much confetti for Miles. Yay! And I hope he's like not as sad anymore. That is all. This court is adjourned. I mean, his dad still died, but at least he's not living. December 28th.
Nick, we did it!
Thank you.
You see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though.
I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time, myself. But now, it's all just a good memory.
So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. You're welcome.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
Got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Wow, he really likes Edgeworth. Edgeworth's got a good friend. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? Why? Why'd your salary go down? Oh, because of Mod Karma?
See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoop! No, why? Why would you do that? With such a serious face. I feel foolish. Okay, yeah, Edgeworth is pretty cute.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all! Lana! Y'all were great in there.
Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth. Sorry.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats!
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh? It's over, Nick! My life is over! What, your girlfriend broke up with you? Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Beyonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it.
Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me.
When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38. Right. Oh, Larry! Huh, what a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth from school? $38? No. No, Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Heh. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. Whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back at school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth? You should have told me.
No, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes. Oh my god. I don't know whether I should be mad at Larry or not. There you have it. Did you plan this out, Larry? Did you plan this, like, for 15 years later? What does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotion. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death sentence for both of you! Man, if I had only had known, I'd have become a prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around.
For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. Can you switch over, I wonder? I don't know enough about law and lawyers. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch right? Hey y'all! Line up! I'll take a photo. Aww. Hey, photo time! Let's go! And after that, dinner on me! Is that what you were getting at when you said Uranus' name? I just thought, oh, I didn't think it was linked. Okay. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Why are you still in detention? Why am I in the office so early? Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Aw, I hope you come back, Maya. Goodbye? What time is it? Yeah, the first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. Are we gonna catch her? I don't know. But he woke up at a pretty good time to try. Guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Nice. Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Oh, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grosberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything! All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Okay. Well, you gave me this bullet. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. Oh, the train's leaving. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Aww. I can see how this would be the original ending. That's cute. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. Same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Thank you! Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, guys. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Hey, Val. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Oh my god. Edgeworth, why? Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
That's kind of cute.
Huh? Nick? I haven't seen him. Who, me? Oh, that Missy's a nice lady. But she's not exactly what you call a cheap date, huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah.
Yeah, Edgeworth is great. Oh, what a cool guy. I like that he's happier now. Who? Wright? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything. I'm sure he's grateful. Are you?
Phoenix, Wright? Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for. Yes. Oh, you should know. I've taken over management of the Water Hotel recently. Should you be in the area? Please, stop by.
Oh my god, he's so good. Oh, it's you. Phoenix, right? Ah, yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him of late. Ah, days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon. See?
Phoenix, right? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix.
Did you know that? Whoa, what the hell? Let that know the DVDs. Everything these days. Oh, okay. Oh, he's so fast. Holy cow. I was waiting for her to say whippersnapper. I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal, Sniff. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know? Nice guy. Yep, classic old bag.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. Says she can't buy them where she is. What's she living at it?
Oh, Maya's still collecting. That's cute. Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I stuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. I went inside the Pink Princess. What a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Damn. Sorry, kid.
Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
He really likes photography, that's all I can say. Oh, she did take a picture of the ghost. That's a cute picture. Oh, are you the one that's throwing the confetti gumshoe? Oh, wow. That's cute.
Brand new episode has been added.
Sweet. Last case is fun too, right? I swear to you, I think I played the last case already. Not that I remember everything, I remember a parking lot. So I will play it again because I don't remember anything at all. But I was super confused because I was like, starting out from like nowhere. But yes, I'm kind of looking forward to playing the last case as well. And we should be able to start it for next week. But I think we should stop here since it's almost 1:30. And I feel like this is a nice place to end it because oh, that was a good case. That was a good episode. Oh, Edgeworth, you're great. I want to say that like the guy's downfall was like satisfying, but at the same time, he's just kind of psycho, and I'm just like, I kind of was hoping that he would be like in more despair than he did, but he just kind of admitted it and went crazy. Oh well. I can see why it would be your fave in this game. I can see why. I feel like this one was it takes the cake for now. But yeah, thanks for introducing me to this game. I'm kind of glad that I can play through the whole series. So we'll just go for it one by one. But in any case, let's start episode 5 for next week. As for announcements, I believe if Dano is free tomorrow, she will resume her stream. Same with Pika. I'm not sure if you'll still be playing Hello Kitty Island. I still have to go back to watch that. I wasn't able to on Saturday, but it sounded really cute, so I kind of wanted to check it out. All the other games were playing too. Yeah, I thought so. That's why I bought the trilogy, so I have all of them. So yeah, I'm gonna play for all of them in due time. I might take a break after the first game though, because there's a game that I've been saying to my friend that I would play since they kind of gifted it to me, really, really recommending it. So, that might be my plan to just finish this game and then do that game and then come back and finish for now. But yeah, it is cute, eh? Yeah, I kind of wanted to see. What? Oh, the other trilogy? Are you talking about 999? Because like I didn't think there was Apologistus. Oh, interesting. Well then, let me search that up. I forgot about Apologistus. Oh, okay. I'm gonna add that to my list, so then I will know when I can pick it up. But that's cool. Okay. I mean, the graphics are definitely newer and more 3D. That looks pretty cute. Oh, really? Whoa, I didn't even know they had a prequel. Ooh, oh wow. They had the Chronicles. Oh, I remember you playing this. I've seen this before. I will add that to my list as well. Right? That's what I thought. I remember this. I remember. I'm looking at Steam right now, so I see the pictures. What? There's a game specifically with more Edgeworth? You're right. Oh. Oh. The collection too. Alright, I gotta collect them all eventually. That's cool. Dual Destiny? That's for sure. I think I will, because there's so many. I didn't think there would be that many, but there's a lot. That's cool. Okay, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. Okay, okay. I will play for all of them because it's now or never. I gotta make sure I at least like play for some classic games. I think my stream schedule is pretty much set. I'll be doing a stream for quite a while, minus like my small break. Hey, at least you'll still be alive after I finished one like series that you recommended, right? So it's all good. It's all good. I just don't think I want to stream some of the other ones since they've already been streamed on our channel. So that's why I'm kind of trying to hope to play them in my own time, but it might take a little bit because I've only set time aside to game max 2 times a week, and so sometimes like the side quests don't always happen every week.
Only great Ace Attorney. Really? I mean, I'll finish this trilogy first, and then I'll finish the other trilogy, and then the other trilogy. It'll be fine. But yeah, I think that's about it for tonight. So thank you again, everyone, for tuning in, and thank you for introducing me to this game. I like the humor in there. It was really good, and I really enjoyed all the characters, even some of the annoying ones. Yeah. There we go. Have a good night and a good rest of the week, and I will see you all next time. Good night.